Minnesota Vikings need to address the offensive line in the upcoming NFL draft so that Kirk Cousins does not expire, even though whatever. And we've done profiles on the big names so far. Penei Sewell from Oregon, Rashawn Slater from Northwestern, Christian Darrisaw, no matter what, Virginia Tech, AVT from USC, yeah, you know me, and as well as Sam Cosmi, the Ezra Cleveland, Brian O'Neill of this draft out of Texas. And we continue on with Oklahoma State right tackle Teven Jenkins, quickly moving up the board because of his nasty demeanor as well as amazing pro day. So let's talk about the Slayer of Stillwater today. Background: Teven Jenkins, 23 years young, 6'5" and 7'8". The 7'8" is important. 317, redshirt senior, former 3-star recruit from Topeka, Kansas. Took his talents to Oklahoma State. Was a 3-year starter for the Cowboys, mainly at right tackle, but some left tackle, left and right guard mixed in. Peak season 2020, posted a 90.0 PFF grade, 93.6 versus the run, 4 pressures, 0 sacks, but only played in 7 games due to a back injury suffered in the Bedlam game versus Oklahoma. He had not allowed a sack in 2 seasons. Great tape versus the likes of Ronnie Perkins of Oklahoma, Joseph Asai from Texas, Hamilcar Rashed from Oregon State in 2019, as well as James Lynch of Baylor in 2019. Perhaps you've heard of them. Pro day, ran an impressive 5.0140, also had a 4.9 unofficial, so has that great straight line speed. 36 bench reps, 32.5-inch vert, a racked up explosive athlete. You love it. Pros: tough, physical, nasty MFer. Those are his words, by the way. Plays to the very end of the whistle, but of course, we've talked about nasty is a dime a dozen. I mean, Drew Samia is nasty, but Drew Samia is also horrible because he has balance and leading problems. But Teven Jenkins keeps his emotions in check, only 4 penalties in 2020 and 2019. Strength: 36 bench reps is solid. He is the road grader of this class, and a big reason why Chuba Hubbard has been running forever at Oklahoma State. Anchor: you can't bull rush him. Even though you would like to see a little bit more size on the lower body, that is the easiest thing to add in the NFL is size. Also the hands. Like, they are Francis Ngannou. Like look up some Teven Jenkins film, and he has heavy hands that always strike first and just stonewalls edge rushers. Cons: he is 23 years old. Nothing can be done about that, and that's what you get when you do have redshirt seniors coming in. But also, if he's a first-round pick, he's going to be 28 years old the year that he gets to his second contract. That's something that's not very important, but noteworthy. College offense. Problem with the air raid offenses is you don't often get a true number of pass sets because the ball is out so quick. Half-field reads or bubble screens make the quarterback get rid of the ball quick or just take off and run. And Jenkins did only allow 1 pressures on 57 true pass sets in 2020. Plus, it's little things like nomenclature or not having to sit through a cadence because college offense is often just snapped when the quarterback claps. So just very little things like that. Scheme fit. So he's not necessarily a liability in outside zone, can get horizontal, does have some decent mobility, but he's also not a guy who's going to get second level often. He's not going to have Brian O'Neill type highlights downfield, but that's fine. Plus, hell, run more man gap with him on the field. Go ahead. Lastly, so specifically for the Vikings, where does he play? I think right tackle is going to be his best spot in the National Football League. He's got the size, he's got the length to shore up there. Plus, I don't think he can flip to left tackle a la Jedrick Wills from Alabama. We went from Alabama's right tackle to the Browns' left tackle because I don't think that he has the foot speed to do that. So what would happen? Would you move O'Neill to left tackle, keep Ezra at guard, and have Jenkins at right tackle? Or do you just play Jenkins at right guard, which I think that he would be solid in doing that? Pro comp: Rob Havenstein of the Rams, coming out of Wisconsin. Strong, long, nasty run blocking right tackle, and is turning himself into one of the better young right tackles in the game. I like him a lot. Overall with Jenkins, I think 14 would be a little bit high, especially if you do have guys like Darrisaw or Slater or AVT. I prefer all 3 of them to Jenkins at this point, but it's impossible not to like Jenkins. And there is a world where maybe there's a run on offensive line early, but then also you'd have this really weird situation. Like, you have all the cornerbacks, you have some of the wide receivers. Maybe Kyle Pitts gets the 14. Unlikely, but you never know. Maybe one of the quarterbacks is there. But I mean, if Teven Jenkins is going to be that guy in a world where the Vikings cannot trade down, because remember, it takes 2 to tango and a team needs to want to come up, I'd be fine with it. I would be. Just get this offensive line figured out, and Jenkins is head and shoulders above some of the other guys that you will get day 2, etc. So, I mean, adding stoutness and attitude to the Vikings offensive line, which has been a little bit more athletic, been a little bit more finesse in recent years. Go ahead. Let's do that damn thing up with the Slayer of Stillwater. Woo! Teven Jenkins. Yeah. But your thoughts, Teven Jenkins, Vikings, let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support that work, post up in the Venmo. But until next time, Skol, production value.